absorbs the flash up. G2 are comfortable here into this spot, trying to play this retake now. No missteps, 5v5, and a full fight occurring off onto the flank here. Khalil needs to win that fight out, and he does just that. Okay, dominant positions here from FURIA. They claim to the site. They claim to a couple of bodies as well. G2, love to see if Trent can pick up these pieces. He's making a decent go over here, but confidence on show. That's a 3-piece from Rafa to seal up the pistol round.
AO and the breach so powerful combined, but everyone is geared up towards A. It's going to be a brawl.
G2 offloading a ton of util off the rip here. It's not an eco round of their own, but guns in the hand of the FURIA players will be able to navigate through most of it. He's the one on 3 HP. Smoke's dropped down as well. Weak as anything. Just waiting for the time to strike here. Beautiful precision by Khalil. Still in the danger zone.
All the way back here, rotating from that C site. And if they could get this Bulldog out of the hands of Heat, maybe trying to isolate him here. He's too sharp though.
Yeah. Just locks onto it. They know exactly where Leaf was about in the general round here. So all navigated quite nicely, as we were saying. On top of it, Havoc straight in there. Stuns ricocheting this way and that. It's a bit of a handshake, and it's getting these G2 players straight back in for an attempt, potentially to flood straight back in. That's Prize who steps up to that challenge instantly with the trade-off once more and a triple face. And it's all FURIA winning this out. Defeat filled up with red entirely, and they're drenching the site in it on top of it. Leaf, he's left alone now in a 1v2.
The star player in stage 1 for them. We saw the work he could do on Chamber. I mean, any character, doesn't matter. Is he ready to face Heat?
Oh my. No way. Resets for Rafa's watchful eye from on high. Back of it. All right. It's going to be Jorgamo who's tested, challenged. The one who has to step all the way up is Decay down to just double digits there, and it's a quick shot to the brain from Havoc. Easing their way into the site here, trying to double up against that high-low. Trent, that's a nasty little 2-piece. Just offloading those shots while he's at it, buying a bit of time and space for his team. And this is questionable by FURIA. Time is running short and running out entirely. You're moving over to the B side. This is access. Leaf's here. He can play spoiler entirely. 7 seconds left. Rafa's going for the plant. Coverage from on high. It was necessary from Heat. It's all handled. It's all managed. He got a little bit scrapped.
Combo to clear out all that space.
Clearing out all of it. Rafa's going to get the plan and get an ult online on top of it. And this flank that's occurring, triple faced up. Khalil's just watching to the one side of it as well. And a fight called for into the CT point. Heat off to the sides of the corner, not expecting that. And the dodge and a juke off the flash away. Not quite there with a movement, but not dead yet. He's straight back at it with the ult, but he needs some help. And bailout still around the corner. Stun, good connection. Jonah P trying to square up, trying to posture. And luckily, it's all in control from the rest of his team onto this side. It leaves it just down to Valen and Jonah P. Side by side, but opposite sides of the map. And lovely movement with the A. And Valen realizes he got to call it quits and back away once more. This is FURIA making all the right moves.
Yeah, this is so sick to watch if you're a FURIA fan, especially doing this against G2 players that have been so dominant on this map of Lotus. And they're ready for
risks need to be taken.
They're slowly surrounding them right now. I mean, if FURIA doesn't speed up here and actually take the site, it could be worse for wear, but
be dangerous. That's nice. Sharp by Khalil. Gets a handle off onto the flank as well. Cutting up into the corner. Jonah P just can't quite get the second he was looking for.
30 seconds.
So 2v4 and just crosshair placement not on point. He eager to take that engagement. It's beautiful in the moment from Trent. He almost makes magic out of it.
I feel like it has to be the start Lewis here.
And straight away, I mean, they put the operator into Jorgamo's hands, but he's trapped. Rock in a hard place, trying to get the hell out of there. Trent provides some supplementary fire. It's just through the smoke, it looks like, so.
Of course. Havoc saw nothing.
Yeah.
Proactivity now in front B. It will see Heat, so now you have to be aware of a potential pivot from this A mount default. But G2 looks like they just want to play retake on that A site. I know they have the advantage. What is that?
Don't get the hell out of here, Heat. Onto the side with control of it, so they'll be able to get the plant down. Valen could be a playmaker. Needs to catch this kill here with him versus Prize, and Prize just takes his head clean off. Dimensional drift. It's in again, it's on a rapid play. But just with the operator in hand, there's not really too much he can do. Armageddon lays the way as well. It's going to be paving a path straight forwards and slowed to a crawl. It's what G2 do best. Util combos, ults on ults. The Nightfall is going to be offloaded. An attempt to upend this site control, but this time G2 have got their way in through the positions. Slow siege from them. Tucked up onto the corner. Shots are still hitting. Rattled off. Few misses inside. Trent's on for a 4-piece. Potentially the ace. Round to the corner. Prize is just taking out Jorgamo. No surprises. And Trent's left to do it all. Stick of a half is necessary. But he's not going to be able to get it done. Red Bull clutch for Prize.
All the utility from the Teo and Breach.
Oh, Havoc's blinded up though. His misses at his feet. Another fault line is delayed. It's that second wave and hit. And look at it. Full blinded. The spray control. Miraculous. It's beautiful.
Team that, you know, kind of relied on a lot of contact style and just aim dueling at kickoff.
Last player standing.
They've done their due diligence and
Oh, they certainly have. I mean, this is just a sweep, isn't it, at this point?
yeah, eight straight against those weaker guns. And let's see if this operator from Jorgamo can actually get some value this time around.
This is 4 players of G2 looking to try and put a stop to this one. Finally, Havoc stopped in his tracks. Still off to the side as an off angle of Khalil, and still layering down with these bullets as Prize side by side over the shoulder.
And this fault line's going to come out. You have the Breach as well. And he can be the human drone to entry in here as well.
Aftershock's good. Any foresight here with Khalil being dropped as well. A bit of spam stray into the smoke. This is good from G2. It's what they needed in the moment here. It's uncomfortable now. Only 8 seconds remaining. An attempt to clear this guy. Pesky problem. The Valin is. This is it. It's desperation, and there's no time left to win. Trent all just needs to play his life, and it's a round. The one there's a...
You could drop, but it's not going to be the case. It's going to be a fight towards this A side of the map. A lot of util being exchanged.
The tangle out towards it. It's a good flash as well, though. Valin set up nicely. Nearsighted, stun at your feet. It's getting a bit awkward, but still G2 maintaining control and watchful positions and a watchful eye of Jorg. No more funny business from Heat. He's been slipping into all sorts of gaps, and they double hold this one all the way up. One left to stand. It's just Prize up against it, rattling off these shots. But yeah, making it nice and awkward. Trent is not far behind his teammate.
As the main pack of players take this fight against Trent.
It's a stun to the feed of Trent. He's under a lot of pressure. Can't quite win that fight out as well. Dodging and juking most of the util. That is just instinctual by Havoc. He knows that the door's going to be open towards Blue Room, but
this retake for G2, it's going to be so hard. So much is riding on the 1v1s.
A 3v5 is the first one to be taken. Okay, a little bit unlucky there for Prize. Maybe a bit Heat. He's right behind you. And guess what? Oh, Leaves lucky to be alive. He wants to try and take this fight out, and why not? You've got to try and remove some of these problems, but it's a rapid go ahead. G2, they call for it. Paranoia, skirting this way forwards, a lot of damage done to these players, but you can't count G2 out, not just yet. Jorgamo is already onto this spike, onto this defuse on top of it. That's half, and he's sticking it all the way. Kills to be found, out and wide. And there's that attempt as well, finally swinging through and true. FURIA, that's a good connection at that, but how do you choose to refight this one? It's been slowed down, waiting for the timing, hold on. Forget about a util, guns in hand, just try and make the most of it. Valin! That's what the team needed. The IGL does.
Ridiculous to close out the half. Such a tough ask. Heat. See if anybody gives him a 1v1.
Yeah, it's looking unlikely though.
Spike's so far away now. I mean, I think Jaw also saw him on a jiggle as well. But yeah, Valin, the IGL, he's been stepping up huge in these rounds. I mean, he was negative, I think, 6 or 7 at one point. Now he's 11 and 11 on the scoreboard.
Potential ace on the cards as well if you can find this one. Hunting.
Oh, he's got it.
Sniffing out Heat. Caught the timing as well. Back to the wall. And there it is. High by power ace here. It definitely slows it down. It catches a bullet into the head as part of the process, but Trent are going to be able to get a plant down. Just enough time onto the clock for this one, and call was made to step forwards as well. Take control of a bit of these avenues out towards B, make it a bit less uncomfortable here for G2. Paranoia is primed. Valin is holding this one ready, and as soon as they see it, util flying forwards, and Jorgamo, he bites, pounces straight onto his prey, and this guy is now unleashed. Every position accounted for. Prize reveals his hand with just that haunt. Takes up control of this one, but with Trent being taken out, hold on. Main needs to be accounted for. Being cleaned up ever so slightly, but Prize has got a hell of a task still yet to do. It's a 1v2, and he doesn't know where these players are at all. Jorgamo to take that point, take that contact, and a pistol round win now.
You can use your TP.
Gatecrash fades.
Yeah, gets the second one back up though. Tap of the door to see some reactions. It is that paranoia.
Yeah, pulls it all the way out, and there it is, straight onto the angles. They're just wading into him. Handing all sorts of Jorgamo. There's an orb as well. Why not pluck it off?
Yeah, it's still early in this half.
Here.
But if FURIA start to get active and G2 win based off of that, I mean, you're running dry on what you can do to close this map out.
Yeah.
Do they have the correct set of protocols, the correct set of utility to flush all these players out that are inbound?
Doors opened, Haunt up and over towards the top. Leaf, my God. It's target practice. The doors opened up wide here, but a double face off through into the back of the site. Still, time is ticking, and guess what? Util held out into these hands, but Util does not care when there's gunplay. Into the hands of Havoc. Ripping him a new one, but still he just can't quite do it, man. He did manage to get half as a potential win con prize with the tap, but Trent with the swing, and that's a bonus round conversion.
Safely want you to walk up, clear out these angles. Bit of a drop.
I'm into the box. Wait up. Okay, I'm into delayed with the paranoia and jog him up. That's what you were talking about earlier when you played a Yoru. You're afforded the ability to play forwards, straight back to safety.
Even those Teo missiles used by Trent right there.
Oh, that's a nasty one. Okay.
I don't know how he did that.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's pulling
with a
that one
stinger.
out.
Are you kidding
Okay.
me? This is the best gun in the game.
Apparently.
I mean, with the evening of numbers right there, it kind of feels like you're smothered 4G2. You kind of have to send it A. That's why you see rotations on the minimap right now from FURIA. It's going to be a stack here. A lot is going to ride on Leaf in this moment.
Try and find these. I mean, there's so much util up into your face. His prize, though. He pounces, he strides Khalil off into the side as well. It's that 1-2 punch and that combination, but Leaf, he's right back at you. Straight in through the back of the side. He's making sure you can salvage this entire operation, and Trent now still needs to get this plant down. Squared up to the fight. Heat. He's got to do it all with just a Bucky and a classic in hand. It's looking potentially doable. Takes the swing, takes the fight. They know exactly where he is, though, and Leaf, that is pure composure. Rifle in hand. 17 seconds left. Salvos. Sliders and gaps to play in here. The Nightfall on top of it. It's all going to be layered. FURIA, they can put a stop to this here and now, but it comes down to the shots, comes down to that firepower. G2, though, still committed, still sticking it. And what a spray transfer from Prize to pit drop down. Last line of defense here, Leaf weaving in and out into that 1v1. Him versus Heat. Steps himself in. Decay kicking in. And he's got to try and sniff this guy out entirely, but Leaf is already back to safety. Drops his way back. So much to clear. It's a game of timings, and Heat is not favored. Time still ticking. Smoke dropped, blooms, blossoms, damage done! But maintains that composure, and Heat, more than enough time to get it done.
1 HP the entire way through that Viper's pit.
But he's going to be spotting this at least. He knows it from the UI. 2 players spotted out. It's given a feel like this could be setting up for a bit of a B here, but the rest of the players in through onto A. Pivot options available. Khalil spotted out wide. That's a full access. Open side, open plant now on towards A for G2. With player advantage, and it just keeps building up.
Leaf is so sharp on this site. And the post plant just feels like it's just going to be too clean.
It's taken over.
Yeah, I think you just go for a save right now if you're FURIA. If you want to try to get some exits, maybe. But if you look at the money, I mean, you don't have any at this point. The rounds have been very close.
If he saved that gun, maybe he could have bought for somebody, but he takes the fight anyway.
Yeah, feeling a little bit too antsy. Now Havoc rotating off that A side after he showed those stuns there, but it's going to be brute force right now for G2. They have to take space now. That time is running low again.
Again. He's finding these openings, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
And shutting down Leaf is a big one. He's been the major playmaker. Rolling Thunder now going to be used to cleave its way in through towards the A side, but Havoc is willing to fill in the gaps in the defense, but it's a pivot option. Call forward, the door open wide, and Rafa dropped. B open for the taking. It's a squeeze occurring. FURIA, they do have players in every single avenue, but with Heat being dropped, it's all running out for them. Havoc doesn't know what to expect. Layers upon layers here by G2. You think you've got them cornered, you think you've got them... Get out, are they?
Look at all the utility. I mean,
he will get down to the spike, though, in the end here. This is G2. One more round away from making it nice and even, 10-10 on this map. A scenario that we really didn't expect. Connection, so Leaf's going to be dropped and tucked here. And Heat, going walkabouts, him and Rafa, making sure that they can vacuum and take back up control. Door open wide, and Leaf accounted for still. Appropriate response there. Valen was eager to try and see if he could get that trade online, but just calling for that full rotation. Trent has been lurking all the while. Door still patched up. No open avenue on towards the blue room with the door open wide, though. Tucks close quarters. Khalil will try and make the most of it. Jorgamo Jorgamo just disrespecting him, running him down, shorty in hand. It's an Armageddon in through the back of the site. That will give them that peace of mind. Them out, catching these players, but still not catching it close to the corner. No swings in sight. Trent's still locking it down. It's a beautiful angle. Crosshair placements there. Bit of spam in order. Not dead yet. Right back into it, but dominating the angles into these smokes. Valin in control of the round.
Utility. Go second. They'll have full advantage.
Second wave of it. Never go with a refight. Off wide to the side. That's Trent over the top as well. Happy to plug Khalil straight out the picture. Havoc matters into his own hands, but he's being swung right from the side there. G2 not giving up this space so easily.
Now from the side of FURIA. Yeah, these smokes help you get closer. Maybe that Bucky and Stinger can get a little bit more value now. But the firepower from the side of G2, they could just spray through these smokes
So
if they
much.
wish.
They got salvos, they got a stun. Rafa's gonna be able to get half at least, but he's slow to a crawl and obliterated. Trying to make it just that much more winnable. Heat's left to do it all again with just nothing to work with. Just
no
straight
chance.
shots fired off. This is G2 taking the lead.
Oh my gosh.
Go and steady that cautious, disciplined style that G2 opt into. Big flash again, it's dodged in time by Havoc, but crosshair placement. When he's trying to dodge and juke all those flashes coming his way, it's not going to be set steady. Still, containing Leaf, this guy has been a bit of a menace. So it evens it up.
But will it matter?
That's a lot of pressure. I mean, Prize just whiffs the seas as a result of it. Door open wide. That's Heat seeking to relieve that pressure. But it's been turned straight back at him. B main. Open for the taking. Khalil a timing to be taken, but Valin is already on top of it. Every option accounted for. 2v3, Prize to be that playmaker. Steps up to the side, but Jonah P almost on ice skates with the way that he's moving like that.
That's a ridiculous 1v1 to win, Brad. And there was an Omen TP towards the A site. The spike is planted. I mean, Rafa, he has no idea where these members are. There was a guy that just got taken out at C for him.
Yeah. Since it got to the second half, I mean, G2 have been in complete control. Rafa's got to do a lot. First obstacle removed, 2 more remaining. There's a clone in your face as well, blinds it up. He's got to know the rough positioning, but Jorgamo could be anywhere. Narrowly spotted out, just baiting these shots out, and guess what? Shorty in hand. Okay, he's getting funny with it, getting funky with it, but he's bought time. And that's a true win con. Already that circle shrinking. They know it. G2 up to that point.
Just ready to show their hand.
It's been all macro,
and
man.
go next.
Yeah, it's been just a push and pull, and this time Havoc, caution to the wind, tries to take these fights straight up, but stunned up in the process. There is a follow-up, deep push out through B main. It's all contained or handled, but it does still leave it to that 2v2. Jorgamo ults online, picks up the spike. The safety there with it. Gate crash all the way in and through and clears that corner. Heat has been spotted, target acquired, out into the open. 31 health here for Jorgamo. Snake might drop down at your feet as well. There's uncertainty in the air. Leaf lands that shot. With Heat plucked out of the picture, it almost feels...
Been drilling for years.
Time ticking. Pressure's on for Khalil. They've made all the noise in the world, and the time to strike is nigh. Wonderful. G2. Set the sights now over towards B main. It's going to be that clash. A bit of a rumble. Heat's going to be in a bit of trouble. That's a double dash forwards, and oh my! Not ready for that kind of pace. Jorgamo straight there forwards, refract, straight back, and it's a bait and switch. The rest of his team nowhere near. An attempt at a punish there. Comes the succession there for Heat. Evens it out, 4v4, and this is a rapid play. No time to breathe, no time to even think about what the hell is going on here. It's leaping into the fray with the classic right clicks in hand.
Now we're setting up for the post plant right now. 4 members alive, that door being closed. Trent barely escaping with his life.
There's been no slowdown. No break in the play. Stray shot on Khalil. One more bullet will do it. FURIA need to hit some shots, and they need it now. In through and wide. Rafa just not accounting for it. He with the peak. Khalil from the side leaves it down. It's that 1v1. With the damage done, you got to think Valen's favored. Round and wide. Pistol round. Gained and granted here for G2.
And it's going to be difficult to deal with if you're FURIA. You're not used to this type of playstyle.
Okay, it's one way to deal with Joe.
Might not matter.
Yeah, just trying to jump past and disrespect that one. Disrespect the util. The answer is you don't really. Dodging and weaving past it. One through the back of the side of the team trying to take a swing! And my god, Havoc ripping off heads!
Enemy remaining. Thrifty.
The 4-piece from Havoc. He gets the first.
Between both of these teams here. Flash out towards A main. Jogamo vacuums up the orb and a deep double push down through mid. Just spotting it. Round to the side here. Leaf. He's lucky to be alive. 4 bullets left as well, but that TP back, so Havoc's just getting out and he's putting up and turning up the heat, man. Wants to try and take these fights straight to them. Classic in hand. Jogamo could not refract back. Not to safety here, but a re-swing again from Leaf. It's relentless.
Just fighting non-stop. They do not care that they have full advantage in the round, that they're up numbers.
Just spotting the top of the head. There's more than a haircut given away here. Out towards Tars. Rafa cleans it up. But listen, Dre, this is more like a paper escape, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's so much value here. And again, B main aggression. This time,
through mid.
a third member. Oh,
Just anticipating it. Already here in the jump spot prior. Khalil going for a bite of the apple there. Leaf with the clean up onto Rafa on top of it. So equalized out.
that was that KO knife up close and just full W key. The defense is spread thin right here, though, and G2 are calling the right site to hit. Prize.
Incredibly wide swing. Leaf
Standing ahead.
sense an opportunity to potentially punish Prize. Just up onto that angle. Shock dart. Don't know where the hell that one's going, but Havoc needs to just be watching onto this position. The smoke gets them in. G2 looking to pave away. Path to success, but these shots are hitting, rattling wide. Jonah P. Instant answer in through the back of the side, and he has the spike in hand, but against this many players, just so damn unlikely. 3-1 by FURIA. No slowing down. The side here doesn't have a weapon to use. Molly at your feet. Rafa going re-exploring in through the side as well, but not accounting for Jorg. Slipped his way in through market. Got himself an upgrade into the process. Do you want to try and make your way in? Yeah, Flash is picture perfect almost. Jonah P. The Sheriff bullet straight to the dome of Prize. Takes him out.
Spike plant.
Paranoia sweeping wide. Jorgamo's a menace at this point. Thorn in their sides that they just cannot remove.
Rafa slowly clearing out Leaf. He's the only win condition now for this retake.
Needs one more. Jorg back to multiple players. No swing in sight. Jorg is just a menace. One-man army.
Jogamo picking up that operator.
Up the up.
And it's actually a perfect gun to use with the playstyle that FURIA has been doing on this map. Oh, there's that aggression being punished.
I mean, that might just be random spam. I'm not sure if it was ahead of the smoke coming up, but there's that coverage and a flash forwards. Yeah, spotted it. Just the shoulder, TP back and away. It's from Havoc.
KO ultimate used pretty early on here.
Yeah, it's going to be sweeping out wide.
I think they were trying to catch out Havoc.
That's true, and Jogamo is still accounted for these possible repositions. At the same time as that, Khalil, deep push and disrespect in through A main. Trent's been dropped, but still player advantage here for G2, and they're, I think, trying to get a bit of a control on the tempo of this game, because
It's been so fast-paced.
scrappy, hasn't it?
Yeah, but now they're just starting to punish FURIA on all cylinders.
okay.
I mean, Valen connecting on every single shot. And this is what I'm talking about, this operator to close it out. It's actually so smart with the...
Does he want to choose to jump? Not quite. G2 instead are going to be setting the sights now over towards this A side. Prize, an opportunity. Nobody's watching this smoke. He could just slip past the gap and see if he can find an opening, but they're just being torn asunder, aren't they? What is that, I believe? Flips it around, a quick 180 and a bullet to the dome. Prize is no more.
Filthy shot from Leaf. He had no right winning that aim duel. But all this space...
Spotting the shoulder.
Some cool tech right there.
Gone for another set of plays. That's a classic in hand, and Havoc's doing all that.
See, give him a right.
Send it. See what happens here. Conversion pass in and up and over around the top. It's a steel guard, no drop down. Jog's only got a short. He's blinded. Oh boy, it doesn't even matter. That's mincemeat in through the back of the side, and with heat dropped, it's the side cracks wide open. Didn't even have to choose to take that refract back here. Hunter's Fury from Prize has to be offloaded. Anything to try and slow them down and get FURIA and in a win con. Anything inside. Leaf is dominating the position. Perched up just outside market. He wants a little bit more.
What a warrior.
To get back.
Yeah, if he has to, he doesn't even have to in that moment.
Yeah.
I mean, Prize. He's getting hunted right now, and he gets one-tapped by Trent. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, there's Vice utility to delay, but look at
Yeah, straight in, up and over the top there with the salvos as well. It's a big clearance. Leaf was tested there, outside.
Caster's curse.
Yep. He was being, I think, approached by 3 of the players, so he's going to be making that call. Sights opened up. The wall, though, slows them down to a degree. Door needs to be closed, so Trent's going to make sure they've got control of that one. And Rafa, wait a second, wrapping around here. That's Valen dropped off onto the side. It's a 3v5 now. It's the best chance in a long while. The FURIA have had to get around here into this map. You can't let it slip just yet. Drone up and over the top there. Heat, wall, popped open and out, and that's damage straight down and around. Dart revealing all, straight through the wall. Jonah P, got to back away at this point. It's a 1v4, you're getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, save that operator. You know it's been giving you so much success. And you don't want to put that in the hands of Havoc either. And we saw that Nighter in his own hands right now. Proactivity, though, from Khalil.
Yeah, there's fight to be taken. Paranoia up in your face. Khalil not favored into that spot. Balance easily finding it. Hold on, saturate down and around. How is Jorgmo getting this man? Dodging and juking most of the way forwards. Havoc from on high. It's looking to rain down bullets. Now, bit of a clearance in through tree.
And this time, no late flank coming all the way around. Yeah, easy shot for Leaf to clean up Havoc in the 1v1. I mean, he's already primed up a fast cat split. I mean, with Valen being the only person in A main. Had Khalil not whiffed his first bullet, he doesn't get paranoid there, and he gets the kill.
Okay, Jorg's still doing work. I think that's just a jump spot that he was spotting up towards Cat there. Maybe just off of timing.
We got to get a replay on that. That must have been so quick.
Yeah.
And now they just freeze because they know every single time FURIA are down numbers, they
go for
peek
peaks.
more.
They go for peaks like Khalil's doing here. Yeah,
Done.
and you've got the read there, Dre.
G2 have down on anybody. That's why you see Valen doubling back. He might want to show a little bit more pressure here. Ice Flash doesn't connect on Havoc, though.
White face is just ridiculous. Swings into it. Jorgmo clears most of the way on top of it. Sauer's at his feet, but that's just his teammates.
And he's entering with it off.
It's a nice pick.
Nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. But a perfect call from Valen. Like, let's just or Jogamo.
That was caught out in the open. Attempted to bail out. These are flashes flying forwards, but Rafa's still isolated on an island down towards the bottom section.
Crispy.
And Valen's quick to...
G2, it's like they just know where an op is posted up. You have to be so quick.
Havoc's caught now, though. Suppressed. Caught to the corner, shorty in hand. Wide with the face, shotgun! No way! Knives in action! And Havoc does his best to battle his way out of that position, but Jorgmo's right there with you. 1 HP and a dream. Teammate on his back potentially, but leave as rapidly as you can come into the fight. Tap him. See if he can pick up the pieces into this one. Double face up, but he's isolated it so damn nicely. Leaf, surely not damage! Done and more! Unreal! Well, including these players, a flash is good with a connection. Okay, crash. Back to safety for Havoc. Still alive here. FURIA not leaving though, and backs are open wide here, but it's an instant trade-off as Leaf is dropped, and now trying to get themselves into the side. What a call with a push! Perfect setup and play by Jonah P. Up overhead, calls the flash, and Jonah P tears them asunder.
Rafa on this flank, though. He's going to see 4 members.
It's been watched for. It's a double up as well. These players are counting for it. Rafa, not long for this world, is he? And he dropped down just to 20 health. Players know where he is.
30 seconds left.
G2 know exactly what to watch for.
The different layers that we just saw in this something out of nothing. A little bit of denial this time around, and it's going to be retake on A.
Jonah P overstaying ever so slightly there and swinging out with a Spectre. Not quite the weapon at hand, but he's got the Thorns to supplement, so I'm going to be stepping past that line. Rafa accounted for, all propped up. Looks like there's a gaps to play in. Leaf was not expecting that.
Nice shot. So Paranoia is going to get a lot of value. Oh, goes blow for blow, though. I mean, Spike is down here.
Salvos. Prime's got to be careful.
Great delay.
And damage done to him as well. He's been softened up to just 21 health. Prize would love a plant in this spot. Round win even better, but at this point, put in the slow squeeze onto these players. The post-plant positioning just not quite ideal. Heat still doing well. Still double dash up and over. That's just for the info as well. Spotting it out, and I believe they have spotted it. Smoke propped up. Heat has escaped to the confines of hell, yet still Jorgmo. This guy's the warden.
Just dashing around, recalling into heaven, getting a spam kill, and then holding. In play. Let's see what Leaf can cook up here, though.
It's not a deadly bonus round, but they are just going full steam ahead. Delayed with the paranoia. Raptors out into the open.
It's perfect. And this is a set play we've seen with Jets. I mean,
Yeah, bit of a towers crunch.
Yeah.
And even in re-exploration, Heat is punished for his hubris. 2 players drop down. These are weapons now that you've handed over to the opposition, G2. As weak as this bonus was, it doesn't matter. They work magic across the battlefield.
So filthy. We were talking about how FURIA were taking the fight to G2. I mean, to see it the other way around, it's just insanity. And now it's a 4v2, 5v2 retake. Yeah, it's heroics.
Needs to be. Prize is giving you a lifeline, but can you do anything else with it? Khalil left into that 1v1. The potential is there. Jogamo half already sticking this one all the way through. Paranoia has to get off of it. But Wincon's going to be bored, earned out, swinging wide and out, but bullets to the dome. That is unbelievable. Slightest of...
It's going to affect them in any way.
That's just one small obstacle in a long timeline that's rolled out for G2, and here it is. Jogamo up and over the top. That's a saturate, but already these players have dropped, toppled. Skate Crash going straight past him. Salvos, he chooses to disrespect it. That's just to get the gun. Picks it up, but guess what? Havoc's right there, watching. In through the fight, even wants to potentially take a refight on top of it. Needs some util to set him up. If he wants to try and take it, Khalil from behind, and there it is. Applying that pressure, squeeze onto it, Leafs left alone, 1v4. There's no chance for him to really play himself in here.
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario here, if you can catch out one of these players, get an upgrade, get a rifle in play and save it. I mean, that'd be great. I mean, I know he's comfortable with the Outlaw. There you go. Yeah. There's the rifle. What a change of pace from FURIA, though. I mean, that was
a buy of G2, which might be the reason why. But honestly, you do want to show them a little bit of respect, I think.
Yeah,
the ult is going to get you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, any round you can get, but he's not even clearing corners. Okay, there it is.
He's cleared the 2 of them, but as this has happened, I mean, on a bloody island now. Up the gut through mid. What's the escape plan?
They're going to crunch A from spawn, Brent.
But he's straight up hitting them, and there's no setup for Havoc when he's making a play like that. I mean, you got to think a couple of layers ahead.
It's madness.
Mechanical ability surely can bail you out, and yes, Valen, he's hot on it, man. Swings for the trade, and Prize once more. Staring down the barrel of defeat for this particular round. Can he pull off another miracle? Not quite. 11th round for G2. I mean,
would you like me to break that down for you? Have that vice wall in mid that'll give you info if it's going to be a split. We saw how deadly the rotates were from G2.
Repeat, right from the side there. It's Jonah P trying to punish these players, but that's a deep TP now in through A. Swings and roundabouts. Spike into the hands of Khalil here. He just wants to get open access to the A side to try and help his team out. And, well, aim just not quite in control there for Trent. Still from on high. Leaf tapping away, man. He's already found the 2. Just couldn't quite claim the 3rd. Still, damage has been done, and he's made it just that much more winnable. If this mid kill goes the way of Joe, not quite. So, FURIA find a way. Might have not won a gun round, actually. Just a pistol follow-up and a thrifty of their own.
Hey,
on this half, at least.
That's a great entry, though.
Yeah, this one's a good change of pace for G2. And yeah, Jorg is just too good at accounting for it, man.
Straight to the dome.
It's painful. Trent, control, still bullet to the dome. There's no follow-up from the rest of his team there. He's just trying to contain aggro control of it. Peek out wide, Leaf has already claimed it, and this is a FURIA team that is being picked to pieces. The tapestry unraveling. Spike drop down into main, and G2 inevitably
that we've been witnessing.
Leaf's gonna go walkabouts for it.
Yeah. Who's, by the way, he's been having such a great map anchoring that A site specifically.
Definitely has. Heat's going to be able to hold him ready for it. We're seeing it. Yep, it's going through. Suppression out wide. Holding the angles. This is it. 40 seconds left roughly into this round, and FURIA scrambling for these options. G2. They know it, they can feel it. Leg shot connects, saturate in through the choke, and there's an ult for extra measure. Dismissed there with a dart. We blinded up to anything here, straight and around to Jenny. 20 seconds left, the spike is in spawn, man! And a flick of the wrist from Jorg. He's finishing this map and series in style. He knows what the players are. All accounted for, everyone's ready for it. G2, take it away, 13-7.